What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to a different perspective. Y'all, I have come across another video of women holding women accountable for their bull. So we're about to check it out. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's talk about it.
Love it when men get heated with women say we hate men. Yeah.
It's not men you have to worry about. It's women. It's other women, reasonable women. Because when you say you hate all men, that includes our sons. That includes our brothers, our fathers, our loved ones. We're not just going to sit back and let you say those horrible things about men.
Right.
And honestly, you're making enemies from men and from women.
Yes.
It's not very smart of you to do.
Exactly.
Believe me when I say that if you piss off enough moms, enough women, reasonable, smart, and strong women, if you piss them off, you're gonna wish men still will want to protect you.
Precisely.
And the dangerous thing about pissing off women is that we already know your strategies.
Ooh, that's right, because who know women better than women? But nah, for real, what she said is true. And what did I say in the last video? I was like, you don't see guys walking around on TikTok making videos saying, I hate all women, but when she loves me, dude. No. It's only females that's doing stupid mess like that saying, I hate all men, but no. Why are you over here hating all men? To have hate in your heart for anyone is to not love yourself entirely. Be careful what you're saying.
So this is going to be rant 2 on behalf of fathers' rights and the stark contrast between single mothers and single fathers, okay? So let's go back into it. 7% of single mothers work more than 44 hours weekly. 24.5% of single fathers work more than 44 hours weekly. 7 compared to 24.5. 46.2% of single custodial mothers receive public assistance. 20.8% of single custodial fathers receive public assistance. 46 compared to 20.
You hear that? So what she's saying is there's far fewer single women, or single mothers, I should say, that work as many hours as single men. And there's far fewer single men that earn government assistance. I mean, single fathers than there is single mothers that earn government assistance.
40% of mothers reported that they had interfered with the father's visitation to punish their ex-spouse.
40%. That's a very high number. That's almost half. That's almost half of women saying that they sit there and they try to stop the fathers from seeing the children or having visitation rights or being in their lives. And then those kids, what happened? They end up growing up to resent their father. Why wasn't you there? Why wasn't you there? And then the kids don't listen to the dad when the dad tries to tell them it was your mother's fault. It happens all the time. I had to reevaluate my own life when it came to that. Because for so long, my mother was like pointing the finger at my father. And then as I got a little bit older and a little bit wiser, I realized, hell, it might not have been my father at all. It might have been her.
They have literally, like, this kills me. Women literally try to punish their exes by withholding affections from their kids and visitation from their kids because they're that fucked up in the head that they think that punishing the dad doesn't hurt the child.
Dumb. A guy walked by and winked at me. I was going to cry because I got assaulted. She got assaulted that a guy winked at her? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Look at her. What her issue really is. How is a wink an assault? Since when? It's never been. That's not what her issue really is. That's not what her issue really is.
So Cosmopolitan put out magazine covers of 2 women who are noticeably overweight, titling it, "This is Healthy." when it's not. Also weird timing given the relationship between obesity and COVID.
Precisely.
I don't mind them being on the cover at all. It's the message I don't agree with. You can feel good about yourself at whatever size you are, but feeling good about your body doesn't make you healthy. Now,
exactly. Feeling good about your body doesn't make you healthy. If you're overweight, you have a higher chance of passing on a lot earlier in life.
Size has no impact on your value as a person, but it certainly has an impact on your health, and these leftist magazines need to stop conflating the two. A lie repeated enough times will be believed and thereby repeated more. It's a vicious cycle. And the same people screaming, believe in science about a multitude of things, but not this, because feelings take precedence over fact if it weakens the need for personal responsibility.
Facts. Look, hear that again. She said that beautifully. She said that beautifully.
But not this, because feelings take precedence over fact if it weakens the need for personal responsibility.
If it weakens the need for personal responsibility.
Wellness isn't a one-size-fits-all, but it certainly isn't all sizes, and obesity is unhealthy. Just like anorexia is unhealthy. We don't get to just redefine words because we feel like it.
Exactly. We can't just redefine words because we feel like it. You'll be surprised, well, maybe not, as a content creator, how often I have to address people for that. We can't just redefine words to fit how we feel. See, I'm very intentional with the words that I use because I understand that those words have definitions. You'll be surprised how often people take things that I say or things that people say in this space on YouTube and try to change it. Be like, oh no, I think this is what you're really trying to say. No, we're saying exactly what it is that we want you to understand from us because we know the definitions of the words that we're using. People are always trying to change stuff to suit how they feel. Stop.
Now, we shouldn't shame people and their health, but instead encourage each other to a fit and healthy lifestyle.
Correct.
Not a complacency and gluttony. Stop glorifying unhealthy lifestyles in order to stay woke.
They done mess woke up. Woke used to be intelligence. Now it's a bunch of ignorance.
Okay, I'll play. So, if a man asks you to pay for a date and you do, you'll be so turned off that he'll end up in the friend zone. Please tell me that you are not in any way, shape, or form thinking that you deserve equality as a woman then. Because with equality in wages, in opportunity, and in life, to be equal to a man, you should also have the equal expectation that you pay your way as he pays his.
Right.
But that would be way too logical, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Exactly. That's why this whole equality thing is, throw it out. Throw it out the door. Ladies, you shouldn't even want to fight for equality. You really shouldn't. You should not want to be equal to man. You shouldn't want to be equal to man because very seldomly do women want to go halfsies on a date. Halfsies would mean equality, right? Equal. Half and half equal. Stop. Who do you want to pay the bills of the house? Stop. Stop. Next time our house get robbed, look, you defend this time, and I got you next time. Stop. Come on now.
If we want equality, we have to be okay with paying. And if we're turned off when we're expected to pay, then we should probably not be fighting for equality. Can't have it both ways.
Check this out real quick. So you see this comment right here? Some chick said, I'd split the bill and then wonder why my sexual attraction for him died. If you think because you splitting the bill with him is the reason why the sexual attraction died, then you don't know what the heck you doing. You splitting the bill had nothing to do with it. You came up with that in your mind. Huh? What sense does that make?
It doesn't work that way.
Bitches be out here with no job, no education, no personality, and no ambition. And then have the nerve to say, he only wants me for my coochie.
What else you got? You darn right. That's it.
What all you have? I'm sorry, but I agree with the guys on this one.
Facts.
So I got a question. Why is it that some women want a man to pay her bills, take care of her, wine and dine her, but when he asks her to cook, to clean, and to give him some sex, she says, "You're not my husband," or "I'm not your wife." Well, why is it one-sided? Why do we expect something from them, but when they expect something from us, we don't want to give it?
It's crazy the times we live in. It is crazy the times we live in. Back in the day, this was not a thing. This was not a thing. You got TV, internet, and social media to thank for this mess. Them reality shows, you got all that stuff to thank for this mess. Sheesh. Good luck, fellas. I wish y'all the best.
Make it make sense.
For real.
Hearing quite a bit of,
I can't stand this woman right here. I ain't even gonna hold you.
so what? Men are just supposed to be afraid of women now? I mean...
I made a whole video about why men are afraid of women. 2 videos, actually. Y'all can check them out on my channel.
Now? I mean, if that's what it's going to take for you to respect us and our boundaries, then yes. Women have been afraid of men for thousands of years. You'll get used to it.
What? Did this woman really just sit here and say men should get used to being afraid of women? I hope she clears this up.
If you want superiority and you want to rule in fear over the opposite gender, you are no better than the ones that you're referring to.
Facts. Facts.
That have made women afraid for their safety for thousands of years. We should all be fighting for equality. We should be acknowledging our differences, our similarities, and the issues that we all face. That way we can try to come up with the best solution possible and try to address these problems to make them less. We will not be able to solve any problems that either gender faces if we rule in fear over the opposite gender.
Exactly. You can't solve problems using fear tactics. No. We talking relationships, not war.
That will only cause more problems and conflict.
Precisely.
Many men right now that don't think that relationships are worth it because they're being told that they need to give, and be able to be the emotional support for that partner. But they better not ask for reciprocation.
Huh? Oh, okay. I get it.
For reciprocation.
She just said that word weird.
I swear, people get on my nerves. I just seen a video of a girl saying that if a guy took her to a chain restaurant on a first date, she would ghost him.
How about I don't take you to any restaurant at all? How about we just go for a walk in the park? You got a problem with that? See, you got to be careful with these women's fellas, because you take them to a real nice fancy restaurant where you end up dropping $100, $200 on that date. And then she end up going home with the dude that she really want to be down by. You never hear from her again. Or you might hear from her next time she want to go out on an expensive date that the dude that's busting them cheeks ain't going to be willing to pay for. Shit.
Why? And then I seen another girl say that if a guy doesn't make 6 figures or more, she wouldn't date him.
How about this? For every woman that says that, ladies, if you don't make 6 figures or more, we can't date you. Shut up with that mess.
Okay. I get it. We all have our standards. We all have what we want.
It's just going to be a lot of dry vaginas out here and a lot of single women in the next 10 to 20 years.
But aren't these the same girls that complain about there's no good men out there? Or complain about being cheated on? Or guys ain't?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because they ain't ish.
No. The guys you choose ain't.
That's it.
Because you're basing your love, your heart, off of monetary stature.
Facts.
That's the problem.
That's the real problem.
My heart can't be bought. My coochie can't be bought. But a lot of girls these days, they got a price tag on them.
A price tag that they themselves can't pay for. Ain't that a shame? Ain't that about a bit?
Intimidated by strong women. The problem a lot of you have is that you think that being strong means you gotta be super rude, you gotta be loud, you gotta be aggressive, assertive to get your way or to get your point across. But that doesn't make you strong.
Right.
That makes you insufferable.
Exactly. Welcome to all them housewife TV shows. Them women ain't strong. They just loud and argumentative. Nobody want to deal with that. Because if I remember correctly, aren't them TV shows, a lot of them women don't even actually be wives. They be ex-wives. The men be leaving them.
That makes you unpleasant to live with.
For real.
I'm paraphrasing off a quote I saw online. I don't think it was Twitter, I forgot. But I read it and it was so deep. The quote then went on to say, it's not that we can't handle you, but we choose not to in light of better options. I understand sometimes it's really rare to find a good man, but a lot of your attitudes are the reason why a lot of you women are still single and won't get a man. Well, you might get him, but you won't keep him. Not a real man. Your strength isn't in having this masculine energy where you feel like you have to be the leader, the boss, the dominant one in the relationship. Your strength is in your femininity, in your vulnerability, in your willingness to submit, in your willingness to let a man lead. That takes a strong woman.
Precisely. Precisely. That has me thinking about something I don't hear too much of when it comes to masculinity. There's the good masculinity and then there's the bad masculinity. There's the playboy masculinity, the guy that a lot of the women want. The one that can get all the girls and refuse to settle down with any one female. But the females usually try to change those guys and try to see if they can get them to be with them. That's some stupid logic. That is some stupid logic, but almost all females are like that. Almost all females, like, they gotta win the guy over. It's like a game to them. And the guys that play the game best are the ones that can get multiple females. But it's a one-sided game. It's the game that the woman is trying to play. But the man, he's just trying to get other females. You know what I'm saying? He's not, oh, you trying to make me fall in love with you. Nope, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna go. No, it's not that. If he wants other females, he gonna have other females. But then you got the good masculinity, which is the guy that is masculine in nature. Yes, maybe he can get multiple females, but really his intentions is love, marriage, settle down, build an empire, start a legacy, continue that legacy on through his kids. There's two different masculinities, and one is not toxic. It's just bad. It's just a bad frame of mind, because for those guys that are out there chasing and dealing with so many women, it's rarely that they're out here pursuing a career or pursuing their purpose. Because I thought about it when I was sick with the Rona. I was like, you know what? I'd rather not juggle multiple women. I'd rather have one to hold me down, because I'm too busy to put that type of time and effort into those women. Let's say I got 3 in a rotation for the week, right? All of them are going to be wanting a substantial amount of time from me, time that I can't give them. If that's 3 girls in a week, that doesn't mean each of them are going to want one day out of the week to hang out with me and I hang out with them once a week. No, there's going to be multiple days in that week, probably 5 or more, that 1 or 2 or 3 of them are going to want to see me. I can't do that and do all the stuff that I'm doing now. Fellas, think wisely.
Tax returns, show me your bank statements, show me your face, show me your profile, your side profile, show me your body, top to bottom, do a 360. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Okay, I'm not. You think I'm joking? It's the actual truth. See, it's funny how women now more, and I've seen it more so in the past 5 to 10 years. The guy's looks is so important. The guy's looks have become so much more important than they've ever been before. I remember back in the day, hell, when I was in high school, I would see guys that would be butt ugly with crazy acne, holes, craters all in their face everywhere from forehead to chin. And they pulling some of the baddest girls in school because they had confidence. Their looks didn't even matter to them. They knew they were ugly, so they might as well build up their other area, which is the confidence. But now, shit, females, the way you look matters. I might got a decent enough face, but my fat body turns a lot of women off. It does. A lot of women don't check for me because I'm not aesthetically pleasing all the way through from head to toe, like she just said. Times are different. Times are different. Now, that's not all women. It just depends on where you are. I'm in Atlanta, so yeah.
Put her in check. Put her in check.
You're making us all look bad.
Ah!
I find it funny that you have so many standards when your beauty, or at least 75% of it, can be wiped off with a napkin.
Ah, that means you caked up.
Instead of making a video like that, why don't you make a video of what you offer? Unbelievable.
Right. I mean, her beauty is what she offered, but like you said, 75% of it can be wiped off with a napkin because she got, because she caked up, meaning that she got so much makeup on like a cake.
Sorry, ladies.
This is what I like, natural beauty.
Y'all might be mad at me
Tell them.
after this. What?
She said, ladies, don't be mad. Or nah, sometimes they need to get mad so they can get right.
Why is it that when you get cheated on, you be mad as hell, right? As a woman, mad. But why is it when the guy is cheating on his woman with you, you're cool with it? Can somebody explain?
Facts. I'm glad she brought that up. Because that's one thing that has always irritated me. I've had this conversation with multiple women, including my own mother. They will sit there and get mad if a guy is cheating on them. But if a guy is in a relationship and they want to be with that man, they will completely disregard the feelings of the girl that he's in a relationship with because they only caring about how they feel and what they want. And they say, oh, if he dealing with me, then so what? He dealing with me. That's what he want to do. If he want to do that, cool. They will be the side piece, no problem. And I'm not saying all women. I'm just saying the ones that will do it. And I have talked to too many women that have absolutely shocked me. Women that I thought more highly of. And I'm like, wow, you're just cold. You only care about yourself.
Ladies, somebody.
Facts.
A wise man once said, nothing.
Shut up.
This is how a wise man once said nothing. And this girl comes in here telling you to shut up. She's like, no, you need to do exactly what you said that wise man once said, which never happened. Ain't no wise man ever said that. A wise man told you to shut up.
On behalf of all men everywhere, because you would crucify them if they tried to fight back on this post, just shut up. Men built the world. Men are extremely important in the raising and upbringing of children and societies and communities and governments.
And I don't think people understand just how important it is for the man to be in the life and bringing up a child in this world.
Run the military, the police force, and pretty much everything that you depend on for life. So
precisely. Literally. Everything that these women depend on for life, these independent women are created by who? Men. But yet men are so stupid. Yet I hate all men. You don't hate all men. Next time I hear a woman say that, I'm going to laugh so loud. And I want her to hear me. I'm like, everything that you depend on in life is created by man. So do you really hate all men? Shut up.
Oh, just shut up.
Yes!
I was thinking about toxic masculinity, and
it doesn't exist. Stop. Don't ever put them two together again. That don't exist. There's masculinity. There's just toxic. Because, look, for those that didn't see my previous video where I talked about this, to say that toxic masculinity exists is to also say that toxic femininity exists. And nobody is saying that. People are just toxic. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you're toxic. So stop.
I got really upset today thinking about how they're teaching boys to basically shut up and let the girls talk. And pushing down boys in anything masculine. I'm a girl. I love being a girl. I can do whatever I want to do in this lifetime. No one's stopping me, except the IRS. But I can go do whatever I want. And this idea that men are the reason that women have... No, it's... Toxic femininity is the issue.
Oh, she used the word. She used the word.
this overabundance of express your feelings, and you can't hurt my feelings, and you have to use my pronouns, and there's 700 genders, and
you know what? I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad she's saying it, because I was about to get into this argument with my former roommate's current roommate, who is gay, and he brought up that femininity mess, and men should be more in touch with their feelings. It's 2021, and blah, blah. I'm like, no. Like, guys don't have to be so macho. I'm like, no. I'm like, you're a feminine male, and you want a masculine man, but this is what you're saying. I'm like, he was just saying he want masculine men, and then he gonna follow with that mess? I gotta...
No, we need
cut folks off.
We need backbones. We need balls.
Yes.
I'm tired of this.
Yes.
Toxic femininity is the issue. Watching those two cackling witches sit behind Biden, I was like, that's the problem.
I need to send him this video. That ended well. That ended well. She said, yes. She was like, we need masculinity. We need guys with balls. Yes, that's what we need. That's what we need more of. Because we've seen what have happened over the past 10 to 20 years with this new way, this new age of thinking as far as how men should be, or how they should be moving. We've seen what it has done. It has created a lot more weak men, a lot more men who are non-go-getters, a lot more men who get screwed over by women. People will say, well, look, men should be more in touch with their feelings, this, that, and the fourth. No, men have always been in touch with their feelings. They just deal with it differently. They deal with it how they please, how they choose to deal with it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And if they need help dealing with it, if they don't know how to deal with it, then they need to get in touch with people that can help them figure that out. Well, y'all know what time it is. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. If you like this video, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the original will be down in the description box below if you haven't already. Make sure you follow your boy on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See you.